Hi guys, I'm here with my friend Martin, who is a sports therapist and corrective exercise coach, and he's been helping me a little bit with a niggly neck and lower back problem that I've had for a while, and also trying to re-educate me on how to move properly. So thank you so much, Martin, for joining us today.
Thank you, thanks for having me. So I'm really excited to be here because you get excited about helping people who aren't crazy about sport.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about sport.
Exactly, and it is overwhelming. We look on the internet and we see all this stuff. I mean, I do this for a living. I was a sports person before, so even I'm overwhelmed when I look at all the stuff that's out there. So we're going to give some simple exercises today to improve posture and get people moving the way that our bodies are meant to move.
Great. Okay, so show us.
So we're going to start. This is an answer to what we're calling tech neck. So because we're all texting all the time, we're getting this pattern of forward shoulders, this rounding the shoulders, and the chin stuck forward. So this is shortening the muscles on the back of the neck, and then we're tending to get these weak.
Yeah.
So we're going to simply...
And that creates pain. People are actually in pain, aren't they, from tech neck?
Yeah, so this isn't just about, walking like a dancer or something. This is about avoiding pain in the future. Yeah. This is really about health. And so we can eat right and do those other things. But if our bodies aren't moving the way we're designed to, we're building in dysfunction and pain going forward. If you don't feel it now, you'll probably feel it when you're older. So yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to take, to simply correct posture here from the body, we're going to lift the sternum, which is the bone that connects the ribs here. And it's a very subtle movement. You're just going to bring it up there. And do you feel like lifting the pelvis a little bit as well? So you're just lifting up that way. Just be careful not to hyperextend. So you don't want to overarch your back and have the ribs flare out. So just make sure the ribs are down there and you just lift.
Yeah.
Secondly, for the neck, we're going to make a double chin. So we're bringing the chin back and down a little bit so that we lengthen the muscles on the back of the neck. And you should feel these starting to work now. They should be switched on. That's it. No shoulder strain. So if you're sat in the office or you're driving and you just want to do that little check, and this is about consistency. So the great thing, these gems that we're sharing with you today, this is what you can just bring in very easily and you'll get success with it. You can realign your posture over time by just doing them consistently over weeks, years. So here, and it should be relaxing. Okay, good. So I'm going to grab a chair now, and we're now going to turn this into a bit more of an exercise. Okay,
I like the fact using a chair, Martin, because a lot of people don't have the fancy equipment and find that all very off-putting, but everyone has a chair.
Right. So yeah, literally if you're sat at home, you can do this exercise for yourself, or for people who struggle to get out of chairs. Like I was saying, senior citizens, they often struggle to get out of the chair, and it's often due to bad movement technique. So what I'd like to see, a lot of my patients and sports people and everything else, they can do some things very well, but the basic movements could be improved. Yeah. Just the way they get out of a chair or pick something up.
All the things we do many, many times every day.
Right.
Yeah.
So when we correct those, not only are we avoiding pain generally, but people who do sport and everything else suddenly find that they get stronger and they're able to perform better as well. So from here, we're going to take the knees a little wider than we would usually. Also, you might want to come more to the edge of the chair. Okay. The heels are going to come a little closer to you than you'd imagine. They're not directly under the knees, they're a little bit further back. And with the wide knees and my hands on the thighs, I'm going to do what I was just speaking about. Keep the sternum high, chin back, so that's keeping a nice neutral spine now. And I'm going to use my breath, hold the breath to get up. So that pressure here from the full breath is going to protect my back as I get up. And then I'm going to use forward momentum, chest is still high so I don't face plant right into the floor. And I push through my heels and push through my thighs, and that's it. Okay, so there we go. And people who struggle getting out of chairs when they use this technique, because I do seminars now and again for therapists, teaching them how to teach other people how to work with patients that need to get up off the floor out of chair, and this is very effective.
And you could turn that into an exercise by just doing like 10 of them.
Yeah, exactly. So if we take that technique, perhaps this is all a bit easy for you and you can already move fairly well. Well, how about you use this to train good biomechanics? So when you squat, you want those knees to be wider. You want to keep that chest high so you keep a good spine position. And then from here, we can simply keep doing the squats and just become aware of where your head is, where your knees are, where your feet are. And that takes a while to train.
Okay.
Easy.
Well, thank you so much
Pleasure.
for showing us that very simple technique anyone can do anywhere and start doing from today and hopefully feel the benefits soon.
I was about to slouch then and just realised what we're doing.
Oh, well, thank you so much for just drawing our attention to easy posture changes, which will hopefully help our tech neck, which we're all suffering from. So, hope you found that useful, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll speak to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.